Hello children, welcome back. So we are moving into the second part of this chapter 2. Here we will be studying about the life in the northern mountains. So let's revise what we have done in the first part. We have done about the Himalayas, its location, where it is located, and when we have also learned the climatic variation in the Himalayas, although the temperature varies in the Himalayan region. As we are going up, the temperature decreases, it becomes more colder. When we are coming down, the temperature increases, or we are getting more hotter climate. Plus, we have learned about the classification of the Himalayas. It's been classified into three major divisions: the Greater Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas, or and the Lower Himalayas. Then we have learned about each one of these classifications. So let's now move in, and then we also see the advantages of the Himalayas where we come to know that the Himalayas serve us in many ways. Now let's move into the life in the northern Himalayas, northern mountains. Life here means what people do, what people eat, what people they have the standard of how do they earn their living. So what kind of clothes that they wear. Okay, we all learn this in the life in the northern Himalayas. So the first one is Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir is the northernmost state of India. As you know, now the latest is that it is no more a state, but we are still learning. Okay, as a state. Okay, it's not a union territory. It is situated mostly in the Himalayan mountains. Jammu and Kashmir shares a border with the states of the Himachal Pradesh and Punjab to the south, and internationally with China to the north and east, and with Pakistan to the west. So not only Jammu and Kashmir shares its border domestically with the other states of our country, but internationally it shares borders with two major neighbors. One is China, the other is Pakistan. The Kashmir Valley is one of the most beautiful places in the world. It is so beautiful that it is also called, or it is also known as the paradise on earth. Okay, like in Hindi we say Jannat hai to idhar hai. Anyway, Jammu and Kashmir consists of three regions: Jammu, the Kashmir Valley, and Ladakh. So it's been divided into three regions: Jammu, Kashmir Valley, and Ladakh. Srinagar is the summer capital and Jammu is the winter capital. Jammu's numerous shrines attract tens of thousands of Hindu and Muslim pilgrims every year. Shrine here means places of worship, places of religious importance. They are known as shrine. Like you must have heard Vaishno Devi. So it is here where it is found. Then for the Muslim, there are so many dargahs there. Okay. Food and dresses. The main food of Kashmir is rice, rajma, and vegetable. They love their rice and rajma. Okay, and vegetable. They drink a special tea called kawa. So there's a special tea which is known as kawa. Wow. It is a very special Kashmiri tea. A very special Kashmiri tea which is known as kawa. Men and women wear a loose shirt called firan and salwar. During winters when it is too cold, they keep a small earthen pot called kangri to keep themselves warm. So when it becomes very cold in Jammu and Kashmir, what do? They almost carry a kangri. Kangri is a small earthen. You must have in the Hindi word. You must have heard about angethi, which has got a mud earthen pot, and in that they go put burning coal. Okay, and because of this they get warmth. They keep themselves warm from the earthen pots. They are known as kangri. Let's rub this. Kangri. Okay, kangri is the earthen pot which gives them warmth. Occupation. Farming is the chief occupation of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. What do they grow? They grow rice, maize, saffron. Saffron is kesar, very expensive to grow, very rarely found in in other parts of our country, okay, and it's very, very expensive to buy. Fruit trees. Some people, Jammu and Kashmir is famous for trees, famous for fruits. Lot of these apples are found. Apple basically is from Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. They also have the apricots. Okay, a lot of these the fruits are there. Even dry fruit that we eat, they are also grown extensively in Jammu and Kashmir. Some people are gardeners. Some people graze and rear animals. The people in Kashmir speak Kashmiri, Ladakhi, Dogri and Urdu. So these are the main languages which is spoken in this part of our country. Islam, Hinduism and Buddhism are the three main religions in Kashmir. Eid and Shivratri are the main festivals. You can see Vaishno Devi. There is a big, huge Hindu pilgrimage happening here. Okay, Amarnath caves, Jammu. Okay, all these are there. Tourism. Gulmarg, Sonmarg, Pahalgam, Amarnath caves and the Vaishno Devi temples are the famous tourist places in Jammu and Kashmir. Moving on to Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is another state in northern India. It is bordered by Jammu and Kashmir on the north, Punjab on the west and southwest. Haryana and Uttar Pradesh on the south and Uttarakhand on the southeast. The capital of Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. The people of Himachal eat rice, maize, vegetable and meat. Men and women generally wear tight pajamas. Women tie a scarf called dhazu on their head. While men wear special types of colorful bordered caps. Very famous Himachali caps, that is they are known as. The Himachalis are mostly farmers. Some people rear sheep and goats on the slopes of the hills. Hindi and Pahari are the main languages. Hinduism and Buddhism are the main religion. In the extra bite we see Kulu, Manali, Shimla, Solan, etc. are important hill stations of Himachal Pradesh. Dalhousie, Lahore and Spiti are also some place of tourist interest. You can see Shimla, beautiful hill station. Kulu, Manali, very famous. Kulu's Dashera is very famous. People flock here from all over the world to see the colorful Dashera at the Kulu town. Uttarakhand is bordered by China on the north and Nepal to the east. It is known for its natural beauty. In January 2007, the name of the state was officially changed from Uttaranchal to Uttarakhand. The people of Uttarakhand are simple, brave and hardworking. Many people join Indian Army. They are very famous. In the Indian Army, very brave soldiers have come from the Uttarakhand families. Very rare, they are very famous. They have won a lot of gallantry awards during the wars. The people eat rice and vegetables. They like to wear bright and colorful clothes. The people are mostly Hindus. They speak Garhwali and Kumaoni languages. They speak their tribal language too. So Kedarnath temple, very famous again, Hindu pilgrimage site. It is found in Uttarakhand. Very sad to remember the flood which had happened in Kedarnath some years back. A lot of people had lost their life. People from even Jharkhand, they also lost lives. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is very big in area, but is sparsely populated. So, in spite of big area, the state of Arunachal Pradesh is not populated. It's very sparsely because a lot of jungle. Terrain is difficult to make a living. Terrain is very difficult to live. It is very difficult to make houses and road in Arunachal Pradesh. It is inhabited by several tribes who speak their own dialects. So, Arunachal Pradesh has got many tribes living in this state, and they speak different dialects. Dialects are their own local languages. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. Most of the people are farmers. They grow rice, maize, millets, tobacco, and oilseeds. Some people rear animals like pig, fowl, and goat. Some people earn their living by hunting and fishing as well. Sikkim. Sikkim is a tiny state in the eastern Himalayas. It consists of high mountain peaks like Kanchenjunga, which is the third highest peak in the world and the highest peak in are handmade. Gangtok is the state capital. The state is famous for orchids. Orchids are very famous there, where they have these flowers, and group of large area of flowers and large area of fruits grown. Okay, very famous. It's a beautiful sight. People eat rice, pulses, vegetables and meat. They wear traditional colorful dresses. The Sikkimis are mostly farmers. They grow rice, wheat, fruits and vegetables. Some people rear sheep, goat and yak as well. Yak, as you see, they almost look like a big, huge bull which has got a lot of hair on their body and famous horns. Meghalaya. Meghalaya means the abode of clouds. The word Meghalaya means the abode of cloud. Abode means house, place where they live in. So the word Meghalaya, it means abode of snow. Abode, you can say house, home, place, okay, where they reside, where they live. Okay, so this is a very important word. Okay, keep in mind, this can come as question in your different ways. Mysuru in Meghalaya received the highest rainfall in the world. First it was Cherrapunji. Now the latest is that there's this place, Mysuru, which has crossed Cherrapunji in getting the highest annual rainfall. Shillong, the state capital, is beautiful hill station. The people of Meghalaya grow rice, maize, potato, turmeric, jute and sugarcane. Rice and pork and dried fish are the main food of people, so they love their non-veg. They speak Garo, Khasi and English, these are the tribal languages. The people of Meghalaya are very fond of music and dance. Manipur. Manipur is also a small state with hills, valleys and plains. They eat rice, pulses, fish and vegetables. Women wear skirts made up of colorful striped cloth. The people are called Manipuris. Imphal is the capital of Manipur. Farming and weaving are the important occupation of the Manipuris. Manipuris are fond of singing and dancing. Manipuri dance is famous all over the world. You can see these northern, the seven sisters, which they are known as seven sisters. They are the collection of all these seven different states of Northeast. They are very rich in culture. They are different kinds of dance form, different way of singing. They love their singing and dancing. They love their food. The way they dress are different, okay, and distinct. So this is the way they are dance. The Meghalayas plus the Manipuri dance, very famous. The down parts are almost like a bangle, almost like a big thick bangle. Okay, barrel rather should I say. Okay, Nagaland. Nagaland is a small state. It is thickly forested. A lot of forest is there in Nagaland. Kohima is the state capital. The Nagas are very brave people. Nagas all famous for their bravery. Famous for the ruthless fighting. Famous for the ruthless killings of their enemies. Farming is the main occupation of the people in Nagaland. They prepare many articles of bamboo, cane and wood. Most of the Nagas are Christians. They celebrate festivals like Christmas and Easter. Mizoram. Mizoram means the land of the hill people. So again, Mizoram is a word which in the common language means the land of the hill people. Aizawl is the capital of Mizoram. The people are mostly tribal. They speak Mizo language. The Mizos are mostly farmers. They are also engaged in small scale handloom industries. You must have come across these exhibitions which happen in your town, which are organized in your town. Mostly these people, each states have their own production, have their own manufacturing units there to display, to tell birds to come and do business with them. We find handloom very famous from Mizoram. Okay, like Nagaland, bamboo work, very famous. Tripura. Tripura is partly hilly. Agartala is the capital of the state. The people in hills depend on forest products for their livelihood. Rice and jute are the main crops. Bamboo too is widely grown here. Besides farming, handicrafts are a major occupation of the people of Tripura. people mostly speak Bengali. They celebrate Durga Puja with great enthusiasm. So Tripura, very partly hilly area, hilly state. It is also very famous for bamboo. Okay, plus they have got a lot of handiwork, which forms as a major occupation for the people of this state. And they speak Bengali. They celebrate Bengali festivals, major festivals like Durga Puja. Now keeping in mind the Himalayas, now coming on to page 19, okay, these are the certain points which you have to remember. The Himalayas form a great mountain wall in the north of India. There are three parallel ranges, the Greater Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas and the Shivaliks. Kashmir Valley is very beautiful and attracts many tourists. The life of the hill people is influenced by the terrain and climatic condition. The people of northern mountains earn their livelihood from farming, grazing and forest products. So our lesson ends here. There are these question answers. Question A, which means answer the following question. Fill in the blanks, match the column. In your part C, then we have pick the correct answer and there is write one word for the following. All this please kindly do in your notebook, in your rough notebook till now. Okay, when we meet, we can do it in your fair book. So this you have to do it on your own. So as the lesson ends here. So let us revise once again what we have learned in this chapter. We have learned about the location of the Himalayas, where it is located. It is located in the northern part of our country. It acts as the crown of our country. Okay. Plus, what is the climatic variation? How do the height of the mountains affect the climate? It becomes cooler as we go up, as we ascend, and when we are descending down, the temperature increases, becomes more hotter. Then we have studied about the classification of Himalayas. The Himalayas are classified into three major parts. One is the Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. Then we have the Middle Himalayas or the Himachal. Then we have the Lower Himalayas or the Shivalik. Then we have learned about the advantages of the Himalayas. How do we benefit because of the Himalayas present there? It acts as a boundary wall. It acts as the wall which brings back the monsoon rains to us. It keeps us cool country. Otherwise, we could have been a very, very cold country. Plus, the rivers which are born in this part of our country originate from this part of the mountains, help us to have rivers and irrigation and hydroelectricity all throughout the year. Then there is so much of money coming in because of tourism. Plus, we have learned about the life in the northern mountains. Each state we have discussed. Jammu and Kashmir, we discussed Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram and Tripura. We have discussed about the life in these states which are also known as Seven Sisters. Thank you very much, and I hope you all stay safe and stay home and be good to your parents and learn a lot of other things. Thank you. Have a nice day.